barely see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Strangers. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Mad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone bust down, color Murakami.
We are just a stone's throw away from the rock and roll at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down throw from Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Dalton. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They get us to a 4th down. This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position. And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league. But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Handoff comes to Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker. Second down, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a changing tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Michael Kendricks. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 20. Three-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Over here, yes. Over here, yes.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And caught right side, Green. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. It's Mixon on the counter. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Throwing, Dalton dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
368! 368!
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Steps away. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 17-3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Dalton throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Flushed out right. And a third down pass falls incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A quick handoff to Vitale. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. It's on the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. second down. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Dalton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and he'll just get rid of it. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down, Dalton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Andy Dalton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ryan Hewitt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it 24-13. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A give. This is Chubb. Room here to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now he steps away. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Your tackler have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on them.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw on second down, Dalton, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. It's do or die for Dalton. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.